Yeah, guys, I could introduce him as a three-time NL Manager of the Year, a World Series champion, but I'm going to introduce him today as a proud dad. Mr. Dusty Baker, first off, thanks so much for the time. And how's the Cape been treating you so far?
Well, the Cape's nice. I mean, being from California, like I've been all over the country, but I'd never been to the Cape until last year, last couple of years. I don't think I made it to Wareham, and, but this is a nice place. I called Davy Lopes because I saw Lopes Avenue. And Davey said that his grandfather and grandmother were born here in Wareham. Yeah, and he's Cape Verdean, from Portugal. His family's from Portugal originally, and I guess there are a bunch of Cape Verdeans here that were working in the bogs, the cranberry bogs. And Davey said when he's a kid, he used to come in the cranberry bogs. So there's a lot of history here. And there's a lot of fishing. I went fishing this morning. It was great.
Yeah, I want to hear about this fishing. When you're not watching your son Darren play on the field, you're fishing. How's that life been treating you? It sounds fantastic.
Well, I tell you what, it's a wonderful life because, as much as I want to be in baseball, it's been even better to watch my son. Because I missed so much of his life. His mother was the one that was taking him all over the country and travel ball and stuff, and so it's been a blessing in disguise, really. And I get more nervous as a parent than I ever did as on the field.
It's a hard life, isn't it?
Dang right, it's a hard life. Now I know how my dad felt because I had two, myself and two other brothers. But my dad was cool, and I'm sure he was getting eaten up in the inside, same way that I'm eating up in the inside. But it's been great. It's been great seeing different ball players. My wife knows everybody because a lot of the kids play in a perfect game, and they play here, there, and this league or that league, and so. She's giving me the scouting report. She's loving that.
I bet she is.
Depending on her, so it's been great. It's been awesome.
You mentioned history of Wareham. Believe it or not, Darren has a history with the Orleans Firebirds Cardinals organization. In 1988, J.T. Snow was a Cardinal, now the Firebirds, of course. And in 2002, do you know where I'm going right here? In 2002, J.T. Snow almost saved his life. He picked him up after he scored touching home plate because he was the young bat boy. What do you remember from that night?
Well, all I remember is my mom giving me
You got in trouble?
a lot of grief. Oh, yeah. And, my mom reminded me that she's my mom. And she had asked me not to, let him be the bat boy that year. But, what happened was I had cancer that winter, and so I wanted to give my son all I could because I didn't know if I was cured of cancer or what. And but it was Darren didn't even remember, honestly. You know what I mean? But I talked to J.T. Snow at one of Darren's games because he works for a Pac-12 network.
Right.
And he told me that this is one of the toughest leagues that he had played in, going from the aluminum bat to the wooden bat. And I think he told me he had 240 in Orleans. And he said it was a tough league, and it is because I'm seeing some great arms here. Right now, it looks like the arms are ahead of the pitching. I mean, I'm sorry, ahead of the the batters right now, but they'll catch it.
Yeah. 2 for 4 your son is today, and he's doing a pretty good job. It's fun to watch him. Mr. Baker, thank you so much. And I understand it's your birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday.
Yeah, and I'm fishing in the morning.
All right, fantastic life. What a birthday, Mr. Dusty Baker. Thank you so much. Guys, we're going to send it back over to you. Let's play some baseball.